Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks for viewing us again. Thanks for all the subscriptions and awesome comments. We'll be happy to answer any comments that you may have. Make sure to subscribe, hit the little bell and the links down below, and give us a thumbs up if you like our content. Today what we're doing is we're going to clean the screens off. So we did a two-color job the other day, which we showed you, and we're going to clean it. So I got one that's already cleaned here, and we basically have the black ink screen that we're going to clean today. So what we have is the screen, it's all dirty, and we're going to clean it. So need a few things. Gloves, I suggest white gloves with black ink, that way you can see where the ink is. Okay. The next thing I like to do is I grab a pair of these. I got these cool trauma shears. They're called ER Life 1 shear. You can get them off of Amazon. Heavy duty things that cut right through fabric. So what I do with those is actually I cut these shirts with them, and it cuts right through it. I mean, they use them in EMS and in the fire stations and whatnot, shredding through denim, jeans, bras. I mean, these things are like indestructible. I mean, huge, not your grandma's pair of scissors, all right? So that's all cut up. We got basically these little swatches from old t-shirts we're going to use to clean. What I like to do is always use a smock, as you've seen me use before. Put that on, that way I don't get dirty. Hate to get ink all over me, so I just throw that thing on. So what we're going to do is grab our gloves. So you get the white glove service here at Arnold Prints. So gloves are going on. Basically this is black ink, so we got the black ink that we originally used here. This one is a poly cotton, low bleed by Big Blackfoot. Ink worked well, it was a little thick, you got to mix it really well, but it has sort of like a smooth finish to it, okay? So we're going to use that. Open that up. So you always need paper towels as well. And what we're going to do is basically use our scraper that you might have saw in the last video. So we have a scraper here. As you see, I always say this, clean your scraper even if you're going to use it again. You got blue ink on there from the previous one. So what I do is I take this and we're just going to basically decontaminate it. Because you put that blue ink back into that jug, it's pretty much useless. You're going to have black blue or whatever color it makes, brown, green, puke yellow, whatever it turns out. So clean spatula, always want clean working ground. Just go ahead and toss that thing. All right, so what we're going to do is basically scrape all the ink off. And this gets real down in there. That way you can make a nice contact with it, get this ink off, and just collect it. Because that ink is money, and you need it for the next job. Plus, as much ink as you can get off will make your job easier when you actually go to clean this. So what we're going to use to clean it today is actually a screen press wash. So it's called Press Wash by Ryonet. We've also used this stuff called, I think it's Easy Way 701. It's basically an on-press spray, ink degraded, okay? So that's what you want, an ink degradant. Don't use the emulsion remover on your screen. It will eat the emulsion off, and that screen is totally useless for any future job. So just making quick work, trying to get as much off as possible. It's a fairly new bucket, so it's kind of hard to keep it in there. So these little bent squeegees you can get, Ryonet, any screen print store. Actually, where I've seen a lot of people get them from is from the dollar store. These things are probably like $9 online. Go to the dollar store, obviously they should be $1, maybe state tax, but. So go ahead and get rid of that there. And then you get your squeegee. So squeegee, we're going to do basically the same thing. We're going to just kind of cut against the blade here, trying to pull off as much as we can. So we'll get off as much as we can through these few passes. And then what we'll do is actually probably take a business card and just kind of get a closer cut. So what we do is we use all those digitizers that call you nonstop. We use their cards on this, so clean these. There we go, we're going to clean all this ink. Just get it all off the screen, we're almost done. Takes probably about 5 minutes. So one thing you want to remember is you're cleaning the screens. This is time. So time is what? That's right, it's money. So charge accordingly. You got to charge a screen fee for a reason. There's a lot of shops out there that don't want to charge a screen fee, and you're losing money on chemical, emulsion, and most importantly, your time, okay? So most of that ink is off. Again, I'm just going to kind of wipe it in the container here as much as I can. All right, and then what I'm going to do is actually just take one of these rags, decontaminate this bad boy. So you notice I haven't even used press spray yet. Just literally wiping it off, it comes right off. So this is our press spray. So again, on press wash, ink degraded. Let's go ahead and use a liberal amount. And the object of this is basically to agitate the ink. If you're agitating the ink, you're breaking it up. So we're just going to go around, break it up, and then we're going to soak it up with those nice paper towels. As you'll soon find out, black ink, red ink are the most difficult probably to get off your screen just because they're so opaque. They show up on everything, and it just seems like it always is very tough to get off. So again, paper towels, gonna wipe it down. So that's the majority of it. Now if you can see actually underneath here there's still ink stuck in the inkwell. So what I'm going to do is just give it another spray underneath, try to open it up, get that off. Alright, and then a little trick that I do with any of these black inks or red ink is actually just take a little bit of screen opener, which is Screen Clean. This is by, I guess, Ryonet. I'm assuming it's some other chemical company. They probably rebranded, but Ryonet apparently makes this one. But you can find them all over the place. There's orange ones that are less chemicals. With this one, it does have a little scent to it. It smells kind of aggravating. Don't want to get in your eyeballs, that's for sure. So we're just going to spray the screen. And wipe it off. Nice and clean. Alright, so you see, black coming off. Spray it, screen opener. Same thing if you get a clog in here, it's the same exact stuff. Works really good for getting that final clean. And then you might be asking, hey, you have tape on the other side. So if we're going to completely take this screen down, no longer print black on or anything, I would take the tape all off and I would actually screen open it or screen clean it just to make sure all the pores are open so it's print ready. Okay, or if we're going to reclaim it, take all the paint off and then it's ready for reclamation. Okay, we're going to show you that in another video too, basically how we clean the screens as well as coating, with emulsion and burning. So I know a lot of people are asking that. It's coming, guys. Stay tuned to the channel. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell. That way you're notified when we do release these videos. This one's going to be coming down very shortly here with the burning process and also emulsion. Okay, we're also going to tell you how to set up the two-color design. That's going to be our next video with basically aligning the crosshairs for your registration. All right, stay tuned. So that's about it, guys. It's all cleaned up here. What we're going to do is basically just wipe down your squeegee. So all done, clean. All right, so got to cap your black ink. Now this is where the gloves come in because this stuff always gets on your hands, always. And then what I do is just take that shirt and wipe around the cap because that cap, once it's sealed, it always pushes ink down around it. You can see I got black on my finger again. So wipe it down. All right, put this in a cool, dry place, and basically you're done, guys. Gloves, dirty. See, that could have been all on your hands. Take them off, ready to go. I don't see any black on there. I think we might have did all right. Any on my elbows? No? All right. We're very thankful for all your subscriptions and all your input. Stay tuned, guys. Keep printing and keep on getting on. All right? Until the next one.